Well, Matt, that one of the better catches you've made in a game/scrimmage type situation.
One of the luckier ones. So, yeah, it was a nice catch, but a lot of it was luck.
Looking at what the coaches have been putting out, you've been showing up in practice quite a bit, making big plays. They giving you chances down the field to make those kind of plays?
Yeah, we have an emphasis on being a vertical passing team, and it involves us making plays down the field. And once we do that, we're going to be really explosive.
We saw that from you the last 2 months of last season. You enjoying sort of getting into that role a little bit more?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's fun and exciting. Kind of gets the fans off their seats, and it's fun to watch.
Ask you about the one-handed grab. Finley put that probably in the only place you probably could have caught that, it seemed.
Yeah, I mean, really on my part, it was a bad release, bad route, and Finley just threw it out there, and I just kind of stuck my hand out, and it was pretty lucky.
What have you seen from him? I mean, talking with Coach Harsin before his camp even began, he said that he didn't know if he'd even be able to practice in these scrimmages.
I mean, he was a big question mark going into spring ball, and I think he's really showed up. He's been putting his time in, studying tape, and getting to know this offense really well, and it's really helped him.
What have you seen from his arm strength too? He's coming off an arm or a shoulder injury or whatnot, but I mean, he's able to get that ball downfield.
Yeah, I mean, it still can get better, but from what it is right now, it's still pretty good.
You had a big play. Shane had a big play, but other than a couple big plays, you didn't have a lot of sustained kind of drives. It seemed like on offense. What would you take away from the offense as a whole today?
Yeah, we need to get better, sustaining drives and not turning the ball over. Those turnovers can really kill you. Like you saw today, starting off with 2 interceptions for 6 points of their way. You just can't have that. So yeah, I mean, we're kind of getting used to this new offense, and once we kind of start hitting our stride, I think it'll be a lot better.
Was this kind of the, I guess, basic look of the new offense? Was it kind of just some of your basic, plays? You didn't really seem to get too fancy.
Yeah, they're pretty basic plays. Nothing too fancy, nothing out of our comfort zone quite yet.
The wide receivers as a group obviously got you and Shane back, and then a whole lot of guys that have played a little or none. What do you see out of that group, and what do you need to get out of this bunch here in the next few months?
Yeah, we need a couple of younger guys to step up and kind of develop into their roles a little better. Guys like Troy Ware and Thomas Spurbeck, I thought have really been playing well this spring, and even guys like Tanner Shipley who've been showing up.
What do you want to get out of next week?
Next week, I think we need to have I think 3 practices in the scrimmage. So we need to have our best practices and then finished off with that scrimmage. I think we need to improve in every facet of the game, defensively, offensively, and special teams, and take every practice not for granted to get something out of it.
You've stepped in that leadership role this year. What's your message been to those younger receivers? What do you try to do to get them pointed in the right direction?
Yeah, I'm not a big vocal guy like you guys know, so I just really try to lead by example with my work ethic and just kind of how guys in the past have done it around here, and showing them kind of instill that mentality in their minds.
Grant, obviously in a little different role this year. He's sort of the guy at this point. What have you seen on him this spring, and has he sort of stepped into a little different role, you think, out there?
I think he's picked up right where he left off from the season. He's really comfortable playing that position and being that guy. He doesn't have the big question mark of who's going to win that job this spring, in my opinion, and I think Grant's running away with it.
You mentioned putting the offense in there. I mean, how's that process gone, trying to install the offense and learn it and at this point in spring?
I think for some of the younger guys, they're kind of swimming every once in a while. Some of the older guys, we're used to this kind of offense. We've been here when Coach Harsin was here a while back, and a lot of it's the same stuff, a little bit different terminology, but it's really relatable to the stuff we've done in the past.
How important is it to add, a couple guys to that receiving mix, like the Troy Wares or Dallas Burrow made a nice grab down here? I mean, near the end of last season, you and Shane definitely had a bulk of the work at the receiver position.
Yeah, I think it definitely helped, us as an offensive unit to have a couple more guys step up in that position, just to be more dynamic. The more guys that can hurt you, the more the guys the defense has to key on.
Now, Harsis has talked a lot about confidence. To go out there and be able to make those one-handed catches and things. How much does confidence and sort of comfort cause those things to start to happen?
Oh, I think so. Once you're comfortable in the offense, you don't even have to think about your route or your assignment on the play. You can just go out there and play. And I think that has a big part with being able to make those spectacular plays. We don't have to think about what you're doing out there.
Thanks, man.